What's up guys, I'm PowerWangZ, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing video for the Switch Pro controller. So I've got that sitting right here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this guy. We're also going to do a side-by-side comparison with the Wii U Pro controller, the standard Joy-Con controllers in the Joy-Con controller holder that you get with the Switch console, as well as the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One Elite controller. So we're going to get a side-by-side of all of those in here and get a comparison. But let's go ahead and get right into this guy here. This is the Pro controller for the Switch. So I've been told this is a must-have by some guys who have had their Switch already since launch. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy open here. And so what we got to do is go ahead and cut the circle tape. So we got our knife out here. Cut the circle tape on the top, and I believe that is all of our circle tape. So we'll go ahead and get this guy opened up. And pulled out of the box. So we'll get the box open, and inside we've got a piece of cardboard that is kind of securing the controller. There isn't much in here, so there's the controller itself, your USB-C cable, and that's it. That is all that is in your controller box for your Switch Pro controller. So we'll go ahead and get this guy opened up. We'll pull it out of the cellophane here. Okay, so let's get a nice good close look at this guy. So this is our Switch Pro controller. It's standard controller. Doesn't feel too bad in the hands. Feels like a kind of cross between the Xbox One controller and a PlayStation controller. A little flatter and a little thicker, I think, than an Xbox One controller. We'll go ahead and peel that off. Get the smooth, shiny off of there. Get you guys a look at it from every side. So it's a rechargeable controller, recharged via USB-C cable. And the nice thing about this is you can also use this USB-C cable to charge your console on the go. So if you don't have a second cable, you can do that. Or you can use your phone cable if you have a phone that uses USB-C. So it's got all the same buttons as your other Switch controllers. You've got your capture button here. You've got your home button, your plus minus, you've got your ABYX, your D-pad, and your two controllers. Plus as well, your LR buttons, and then your ZR and your LR. It's a little flat and a little thick in the hand, but I want to go ahead and get a comparison in between the two controllers here. And what we see from the most similar controllers, and that's going to be these two guys here. It's going to be the Wii U controller, or the Wii U Pro controller, and the Switch Pro controller. So the Wii U and the Switch Pro controller are pretty similar, roughly the same in size even. So the Switch controller just seems like it's a touch smaller, but also, if I look at it, I think it's a touch fatter. The bottom is as a comparison. The sync button is on the front. The charge port on both is on the front, but the sync port is on the front on the Switch controller here, and on the bottom on the Wii U controller. Buttons placement's a little bit different, so you actually move the stick and swap. For the new Pro controller, we swap the stick here down into the place of these. So this stick here, these sticks get swapped into the place of the keypad and vice versa. Your plus and minus buttons move down, your home button gets a more centered feel on the Wii U. A little more decentralized, moved more into a start select kind of configuration on the Wii U Pro controller. But again, roughly the same size, pretty close to the same shape. Front to front, the Wii U Pro controller looks a little taller, but is also narrower in the gut, and it looks like it actually connected to my system, which is kind of crazy because my system is not very close to us actually. So I'm going to stop playing with that one. We'll get that one out of the way. We're going to go ahead and in this now, we're going to go ahead and get the Switch controller. So this is your standard Switch controller. It takes and kind of makes that a little more comfortable, a little more ergonomic. Buttons and stuff are roughly same place. The thing I like about the Pro controller though is if we stack these one on top of the other, you can see in the ZL and the ZR triggers are a little bigger, as well as the L and the R buttons. These guys are a little bit larger compared to one another. So I like that on the Pro controller. I like that the buttons are a little bit larger. I have a little bit larger fingers. So this is good for on the go and nice and compact. This is good for when you're playing at home. I haven't tested out the range on these guys yet to see what the comparable range is. I will try and find the range specs and put those down below. I will have links to the Amazon ones of these. What I would do is though I would wait and I would check out your local stores or wait till Amazon prices drop, because right now Amazon's trending as of the publication of this video, or of the filming of this video I should say, on the 23rd of March. The pricing on Amazon on the Pro controllers is higher than the local stores have been. They were $95 when I checked on Amazon earlier today, and $75 after taxes, at least here locally. So $69.99, but $70 still. It's a nice controller. Compared to each other, I would prefer the Pro controller. This will do in a pinch and do as a portable. I would like this better than the distance of the tablet itself and playing that way, but I would sub that if I had to. So all in all, the Pro controller feels nice. It's not as nice as any of the other controllers, but let's get a quick couple of quick last comparisons here. Here is a comparison to the Xbox Elite controller. So you can see they're kind of similar in thickness in the front, but with how large the grips are, I'll do this. This is kind of the best way to compare the grips. The grips on the Xbox controller feel larger, so the controller doesn't feel as awkwardly shaped. And that's the problem with this. These feel small and the middle feels large, so it kind of makes for an awkward feel, at least in my opinion. This still is probably one of my favorite controllers. I love the feel of the Xbox One Elite controller. It just fits perfectly in my hands. We'll go ahead and get out a PlayStation controller. It's a PlayStation 4 controller for comparison purposes. I'm going to try and hold it right over the top. So again, roughly the same size. All these controllers are very similar in size. The legs or the grips of the controller are a little bit shorter on the PlayStation. The profile, I think, is about the same. Yeah, if we compare those, the profile, it's a little more angled on the PlayStation controller, but it definitely is very similar. Thickness-wise, I think the PlayStation controller still feels better in the hand, even though that's a second place to the Xbox One controller to me. And this, the Wii U, excuse me, the Switch Pro controller is a distant third. The grip legs, or the hand grips, whatever you want to call them, feel much smaller, don't feel as good in my hands. It doesn't position my hands in ideal spots like with the Xbox One. It's not a bad controller. I highly recommend one of these if you do have a Switch over using the standard Joy-Con controllers if you have larger hands. Anyways, so not much overall in the container. You get two things. You get your USB-C cable to charge and your controller. I'll do actually an in-depth review in another video after I've had some time to compare the two controllers and call it my usage demo. But I do want to get a comparison between the two Switch controllers to see which one I do like better. This is not the charging grip. This is just the standard grip that comes with the console. The charging grip is an additional cost, but is something I will check out. So anyways, for the more serious gamers or the guys with big fingers, I would definitely get one of these. I would get the Pro controller, but you are going to be disappointed if you have all of the systems in the feel of this controller, in my mind. But that's again if you have bigger hands like I do. I kind of have big mitts, so I like the Xbox One controller. With that, guys, I'm PowerWangZ. Thanks for watching. If you wanted to support the channel, I have got links down below for Amazon where you can purchase one of these guys. I've also got a link where you can purchase the charging handle or extra Joy-Cons, and if there's any switches, I will post a link to those as well, and try and keep that updated for you guys, and that will support the channel because Amazon gives me a little kickback from that. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Drop in the description, let me know what you think I could do better. That way I can improve so you guys get the quality of the content you expect. Take care. Peace out.